Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to my final vlog review of tonight. Even though uploading this might upload like the second or third, not good. But anyways, this is the last one I'm actually recording tonight, and it is of the Fallen Skies episode Pope Breaks Bad. Pope is becoming interesting again, like really interesting. And that is because he's going against the rest of the group. He is becoming a sort of bad guy, but justified. He lost someone he really loved that he was really connecting with. And so he just broke down. And, luckily enough, or unluckily, however you view it, he was able to get talking to Anthony, who was also going through PTSD because his girlfriend died in one of the most pathetic death scenes ever. Like, oh, that happened. That wasn't just a dream. I was supposed to shit. But so he's going through PTSD, so talking to Pope didn't really help. And let me make sure I'm not talking. But Pope goes to the center of town or wherever Tom was this coming back, and Pope's just ranting and raving about Tom and the greater good. And so Tom is the fucking badass and stands in front of him and goes and takes out his gun, puts it in Pope's hand, and then points the gun to his own head. And he's just like, hey, you think I'm the problem? Just fucking kill me. And I think Tom, knew that Pope wasn't going to pull the trigger. And maybe he hoped that that would mean that Pope would never actually be a problem for him again. But yeah, Pope just didn't want to kill Tom then and there. For whatever reason, either the reason he said in the episode or for something else. So, and now Pope's a fucking... I mean, when we first met Pope, he wasn't exactly saying, yay, let's all go for the second mass, yay. He wasn't like that at all, and just, to me, sort of returning to the actual character who wasn't exactly a nice guy to begin with. So just like, yay, good, this is a way to send him off of the character actually being like he was in the beginning. I don't know, I guess, was it just me, or did Pope seem a little tame these last, like after he was introduced for a little bit? It's like, oh, now that he's part of the group, he has to be kinder. Never actually nice, but, not exactly evil either. We find out this episode that the alien that saved Tom is the greater threat mentioned by this Fenny that I keep on referring to as evil aliens. Finally, after 5 seasons, I finally figured this shit out. And so, although what the alien says is that I hope they consider me the greater evil, or something, that it seemed on one hand that she was certain, but on the other hand, I hope, or they better consider me the greater threat, little fuckers. And so she's the enemy of this Fenny, which doesn't mean she's all pro-human. She might be pro whatever gets the job done, so there isn't still that level of trust. There isn't still the, okay, she's the enemy of my enemy, therefore she's my friend. She is probably the enemy of my enemy, and she might be a friend for a short time until her agenda dictates, yeah, I don't need you anymore. So yeah, who knows at this point if she's good or not. All that we know now is that she's an enemy of this Fenny. That's all we know. And since this is the first time on the show, first season on the show, you can't really tell where she stands with the humans. And the cliffhanger ending. After Pope seems to be about to kill, Tom's wife, Anne, and Anne accidentally gives Pope some firepower. I mean, not that she wanted to say, hey, Pope, here's the way to get back. You're going all about this all the wrong way. This is how you hurt him. Okay, just I can't work with amateurs. No, she was just trying to defend her own life, saying that, hey, killing me won't do jack shit. And she mentions Tom's sons. And so he steals Hal. And he's going, Hal, yeah, basically I'm going to kill you, then I'm going to kill your dad. So dun dun dun. Tom's going to survive, but what about Hal? And my final thoughts for the Falling Skies episode, Pope Breaks Bad. I like what happened to Pope this episode. I swear when Weaver got to the car, I was like, all this good stuff has been happening to them. Maybe someone's mind controlling them so they get what they want and they get distracted, because Weaver was very attached to that car. I myself am not a car person, so I can't really understand his happiness. I was like if someone attacks, yeah. But they got on the mission and one person died. And so when Tom and gang comes back, they're like, oh my god, one person died. So therefore you are a horrible person, Tom Mason. So, yeah. And if you want to comment or question me about anything that happened on Falling Skies episode, Pope Breaks Bad, please, I'd love to start a discussion with you. I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlog reviews like these. And I'm still searching for people for the upcoming Jash Talks episode, which won't be the regular Jash Talks. It will be, for those watching it, it will be just regular. But for those who are thinking of becoming guests, it will also be an audition to become the new co-host for my podcast with Extra Happy. It might be delayed for, Tomorrow I'm going to start getting really hungry on people. Come on, I won't ask you to audition. I just need this to go forward. So yeah, maybe I'll have a couple other audition ones. And it's really hard because people are liking it, and it's like on Tumblr and Twitter, and it's just like, I'm glad that you're excited for this, but with no guests, I can't go forward. You do realize this. If you'd like, oh, this is a great idea, go, oh, I also know another Animorphs fan that might be interested in. I need people to work with. I'm glad that people are interested. Now I need people. And if you go on my blog, on the sidebar thingy, or where else I am on the web, awesome. And the dragon on the sidebar has been named by Jockerly77, who is a good YouTuber who checks his facts. Before talking about them, I'm a co-host on his podcast J&J Mondays, which are aired on Sundays. And they used to be airing on Mondays, but I just was like, Jockerly, it'll be really funny if we call them J&J Mondays, but they're on a different day of the week. I am easily amused. And if you want to get to his YouTube channel, below the dragon if you click on Drockerly77. Ta-da! And if you've watched this vlog and you've been a fan of my blog for a little bit and you want to support me, there's a PayPal donate link, there's a link to my Cafe Press shop, and I also do writing commissions. So if you want a Falling Skies fanfic, possibly about Pope being Pope being successful in killing Hal and then killing Tom, and go on from there, I would love to write for you that fanfic or another fanfic or an original story. I'm taking commissions on my Fiverr account, and if you want to get to that, on my blog there's a link to it. Just click on Ryan Shop and ta-da. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes, there's a link in the description. And until next video, goodbye.